Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
The story surrounding two of the most discussed names in Chinese entertainment has once again captured global attention, as online discussions began to swirl around the perceived connection between Wang Yibo and Zhao Liying, sparking curiosity, debate, and emotional interpretation across social platforms. What started as a few fragmented observations quickly evolved into a wave of speculation, with audiences attempting to read meaning into every shared moment, every public appearance, and every subtle interaction that circulated online. In this atmosphere of curiosity and imagination, the line between reality and interpretation became increasingly blurred, drawing millions into a narrative that felt both intimate and uncertain at the same time. Yet behind all the noise, what emerges is not a confirmed story of romance or conflict, but rather a deeper reflection on how modern audiences engage with celebrity relationships, often projecting meaning onto moments that may simply belong to professional life, mutual respect, and shared experience in a demanding industry. As discussions intensified, so did the emotional divide among viewers, with some seeing connection, others seeing coincidence, and many simply witnessing the powerful way public perception can transform neutral moments into compelling stories that feel larger than life. Within the entertainment industry, collaborations often become the foundation for long-lasting public fascination, and this case is no exception. Both figures involved are known for their strong individual presence, established careers, and significant influence in the industry, which naturally amplifies any interaction between them. When audiences first encountered their on-screen collaboration, attention was immediately drawn not only to their performances, but also to the contrast in their artistic backgrounds and career trajectories. This contrast became the starting point for countless interpretations, as viewers began to analyze tone, expression, and chemistry through a highly emotional lens. Over time, these interpretations grew beyond the screen, expanding into discussions about off-screen behavior, public appearances, and even indirect interactions that may have had no intended deeper meaning. What makes this phenomenon particularly fascinating is not the content itself, but the speed at which perception transforms into narrative, and narrative transforms into collective belief. In such an environment, even the smallest gesture can become magnified, reshaped, and reinterpreted until it forms part of a much larger story that exists primarily in the minds of the audience, rather than in confirmed reality. As online conversations developed further, a clear pattern began to emerge. Audiences were no longer simply consuming information, they were actively participating in the creation of meaning. A casual moment could be seen as symbolic, a brief interaction could be interpreted as significant, and silence could be understood as intention. This participatory storytelling is what makes modern entertainment culture so powerful and unpredictable. It allows viewers to feel emotionally involved, as though they are part of a developing narrative rather than passive observers. However, it also introduces a layer of distortion, where speculation often travels faster than clarification, and assumptions begin to feel like facts, simply through repetition. In the case of Wang Yibo and Zhao Liying, this dynamic reached a peak as discussions multiplied across platforms, each adding new layers of interpretation to a story that was never officially defined in the first place. The result was not a single truth, but a collection of perspectives, each shaped by emotion, expectation, and personal perception. At the heart of this fascination lies a deeper human tendency to seek connection and meaning in relationships between public figures. Audiences often gravitate toward narratives that suggest understanding, support, or emotional depth between individuals they admire. This is not limited to admiration alone, but also reflects a broader desire to believe in sincerity within environments that are often seen as highly managed or distant. When two well-known figures appear to share moments of comfort or professional harmony, it naturally invites interpretation. Yet what is frequently overlooked is the structured and highly professional nature of their industry, where collaboration requires discipline, communication, and mutual respect, often without any personal implications beyond the scope of work. In many cases, what appears as emotional closeness may simply be the result of effective teamwork, shared responsibility, and an understanding of performance dynamics, rather than personal connection beyond the professional space. Over time, as discussions continued, another layer of narrative emerged, focusing on the idea of mutual support within demanding careers. The entertainment industry is widely recognized for its pressure, visibility, and constant public evaluation, which can make professional cooperation both challenging and essential. Within such an environment, moments of assistance, encouragement, or quiet understanding between colleagues are not uncommon, yet they are often interpreted through a romantic or emotional lens by external observers. In reality, these moments can reflect something equally meaningful, but fundamentally different: professional empathy, respect for effort, and awareness of shared challenges. The idea that two individuals might support each other without any need for public acknowledgement or personal definition becomes a powerful alternative narrative, one that emphasizes maturity, boundaries, and emotional intelligence in high-pressure environments. This interpretation shifts the focus away from speculation and toward appreciation of professionalism and human decency within the industry. As the narrative evolved further, the contrast between public expectation and personal reality became increasingly evident. Audiences often expect clarity, confirmation, or resolution in stories involving public figures, yet real-life relationships, especially within professional contexts, do not always conform to such expectations. Some connections remain undefined, not because they are secret, but because they are not meant to be categorized in the way public discourse demands. This ambiguity can be uncomfortable for audiences seeking definitive answers, but it also reflects a more realistic understanding of human interaction. Not every meaningful connection requires labeling, and not every interaction carries the weight of public interpretation. In fact, some of the most respectful professional relationships exist precisely because they are allowed to remain simple, grounded, and free from external pressure. Ultimately, what this ongoing discussion reveals is less about the individuals involved and more about the audience itself. It highlights how deeply people invest in narratives of connection, how quickly perception can evolve into collective belief, and how powerful storytelling becomes when it blends emotion with ambiguity. The fascination surrounding Wang Yibo and Zhao Liying is not simply about verifying a relationship, but about exploring the space between reality and interpretation, where imagination fills the gaps left by limited information. In that space, stories grow, evolve, and take on emotional weight far beyond their original context, reflecting both the creativity and curiosity of global audiences who seek meaning in every detail they encounter. Thank you for watching Star Watch Now. If you enjoy stories that explore the deeper side of entertainment culture, celebrity dynamics, and the unseen narratives behind public moments, make sure to subscribe and stay with us. Your support helps us continue sharing thoughtful insights and meaningful storytelling. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you in the next update.